that means a post on the columella to heighten the tip. Now I'm going to do that with HA. That means I use HA as
for the non-surgical for
the HA in my mind is cartilage gel.
Okay.
You understand?
What about Kalish?
Eh?
Kalish, the one that's hard.
Radius. I don't use radius because it's hard and I cannot take it out. Okay, so let's clean the nose. Now, with the nose, is as you saw before, I know exactly where to go in, entry point, entry out, number of points I'm going to use before I do it. In the nose, I don't know. How many points of entry I'm going to have to use depends on the first point. That means the first point will tell me the second will tell me the third, the fourth, the fifth, the fifth. Sometimes in a Middle Eastern, like the other patient, or yours, or mine, or whatever, very few points. These noses, more points. That I know. But don't get worried if I get a point here and then you see it, because that's what I'm going to use. Concavity, convexity. This convexity shadow next to, that means that point goes there. Okay? Concavity, convexity. Shadowing, something else. I go that way. I have to see it. So it's more of a detail. What I'm going to start here is to changing the first thing that is important is the angle and the union of the frontal bone and the nasal bone is called the nasion. In her case, the nasion is here and it makes an angle that is very short. This angle has to be 130 to 145 and in her case it's approximately 110. That's a luxury for me because when I go up, I'm gonna increase the angle. Now, not only that, the nasion I can move. I'm so powerful, I can move the nasion up or down. If I make it up, the nose looks longer. If I make it down, the nose looks short. I want a longer nose or a shorter nose? Longer. Yes. This is very short nose. Look at this. It has no nose. Nothing nose. I cannot grab the nose. See, we want a bigger nose, and we want a longer nose. So the nasion, we're gonna have to camouflage, or make you believe, and you believe that the nasion is not starting here, it's starting here. So you see the nose long. That's what I want. Okay, let's clean again. No pain, no gain. So I'm sorry. Close your eyes. I already got her pictures. So. I don't have ligaments here, so what do I use for fencing? Fingers. So I use the midline to the bone. This is Restylane. Restylane lift or Restylane. A little bit. This is the lift. Can I have Restylane?
Yes.
Normal. I use lift for lifting, but I use Restylane for molding. I just put a little bit, which is good. And another swab, please.
Do you think that it's more straight line formalization?
To the question
Like for the lift, it's like more giving it a shape. It's more like one way, not
yes, with a measure.
with a lift.
With a lift, yes. The only problem I have is that I cannot mold, and I need to mold. Yes, yeah, I need to mold. She has an open door, so that's a problem. See, that's why I need to mold, because I'm gonna have to tell the product the light is a little bit to the right, so I know that the product I have to move. Okay, but now I have product here, and immediately you see an indentation there and there. So that means that this point is telling me to go here and to go here. That's what I told you. This concavity, this convexity is shadowing here and here. I didn't know I was going to inject here. I had no idea. Just after applying the product, I can see what she needs. Now, here, her bones are so small that here I don't have bones anymore. This is cartilage. Now the shadowing is on top of cartilage, you see? So now my layer has to change, and I have to be subdermal. I was supraperiosteal, and now I'm subdermal because there's no bone.
We still
No, subdermal. Now the light is, you see, how the light is important. Yeah. And she has still a hollowness now on the left, on the right, because I put the point on the left, and I still have on the right. But now the nose is starting higher. Yes. Remember it was starting here? Now it's starting here. Now we see what we have to do. And now I have another point here, lower. And like that, and start building the nose.
Yeah.
It's like plastiline, like Play-Doh. I need to. As long as I'm in the middle, my possibilities of getting an artery are very, very, very low. Okay? But still, when I inject, I have to see that there's no blanching. Now I see a little defect there. Right there. It's starting to look better. And now we're gonna This part she has already high, but we don't need to volumize, we need to define, and we need to lift. So that's when I change to lift, okay? But first, I need to see it from the front. Thank you, okay? How are you? Again, just the definition lateral line. Subdermal on top of corpus. And also I feel a little still here. There. Again, it's very few and very little amounts of product, like 0.5, and I have the whole dorsal bottom. Now it's higher, mira, it's straight. It's higher, it looks thinner. The light is pretty straight. You see the light? Look, very straight. Now we're gonna lift. 0.5 for you. I might come back once I do that. I'm gonna change to the other side. Now this point is gonna hurt a little bit, okay? Okay, looks good. Might need a little bit there. You see? Yeah, like a little line here. Do you see it or no? Yes. I see it. You can touch it. Look. Not like that, but you just go like this and you find that there's a little hole there. Okay? You see it? So we have to put a little bit of product there. Okay. But we're gonna go like this, so this is going to change a little. The proportions and ratios. Now, this is gonna hurt a little bit. I need some, next to the spinal bone, I put normally in surgery some morcellized cartilage to support the feet of the lower alar cartilage. She has very, very weak alar cartilage, okay, but I'm still going to put some morcellized cartilage. So I grab the feet of her cartilage, which are here, look at them. Okay. So open your mouth because you have to breathe through your mouth. Exactly. I grab them, I pull them away from the spine, so I can put the product. I create the space to put the product because if not, where do I put the product? The spine is there, very deep. Yes, exactly there. I push the two cartilage together. The feet are separated. I push them together and I'm going to push the product below. So the feet are elevated. They have like a step. They go on a step and they go high. Okay? Yeah, that's going to hurt. I'm sorry, but that's the story of the nose. That's your point. It's also going to change a little bit the nasal labial angle. The nasal labial has to be around 90 degrees. 95, even 100 in some patients. Okay? Are you okay?
Buenas.
Despacito. ¿Sí? Yeah. The second, I'm gonna start constructing my strut. The strut goes in between the cartilage. When I operate, I open, I push one to one side, one to the other, and I insert my strut. Then I put them together and I suture. That's what I do. Now, if I don't do that with surgery and I only have this, I'll do the same one. So this time I'm gonna grab the feet and I'm gonna push them only from the back because the feet are like this. If I push them from the back, they open from the front. They go like this. If I push them from the front, they open from the back. And they're normally like that. I push them from the back, they open, and they make the space for me to inject. Okay. Now she's starting to have the strut there. You can palpate it. Push. Feel it? It's like having a cartilage there. And I'm going to build it because now it's very small. I have to make it higher.
Here we don't be deep because there's an artery in this area.
You have to be on the spinal, on bone.
On bone.
You can retract a little bit. The columella artery is superficial.
Superficial.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, and look, we're gonna build on that one. Here again, we open in between the cartilage. Start getting some definition and some strut.